Okay guys, part 3, Dr. Steve Hunter's Paleo Expedition, Triceratops. You get the box, you get the coloring book, you get a really cool poster that's in a battle with a Tyrannosaurus Rex. You get 3 stickers, you get an excavation mat, and of course you get the goggles and to prevent you so you don't get any flakes in your eyes of this gypsum rock. You get a brush, you get a hammer, and you get a chisel. So let's get right back into this. This is part 3, Excavation, Dr. Steve Hunter's Paleo Expeditions, Triceratops. Here we go. Okay, in part 2, I pulled out a leg. We've got what looks like the leg with maybe a foot that has come out of this gypsum brick of a Triceratops. So let's take a look at this here and see what we've got. Yep, that looks like that's what that is. That's a leg. So we've got a leg. We've got part of our Triceratops. I do see a little bit more actually. There looks like there's more of him in here by where the leg came out. This gypsum is really soft, so this excavating is going really fast. Ooh, there's a big chunk. That's a big chunk that came off. Okay, I can see the serial number that was on the brick, that was on the brick, the rock, because it's probably been sitting in a museum for a long time. So I see that this is the serial number that's on this plate that's underneath the bottom of the brick. But I do see some more of the Triceratops. I do see some more bones coming out of this gypsum brick. So my recommendation would be to start from either end of the gypsum brick. And it's a really neat gypsum brick. It's actually got the footprint that of a 3-handed dinosaur that's actually left in the ground here. So, and these tools, hammers, little bit light, but there's no hurry. The gypsum's really soft, and it shouldn't be that difficult for somebody 6 years of age to do. There we go. There's oh my goodness, holy cow. Okay, so it looks like the serial number, I just got the serial number. There's a serial number that was on underneath the gypsum brick. There's looks like what's a foot, and I've got some more pieces of skeleton sticking out of this brick right now. Wow, yeah, we're starting to find a lot of pieces of him in here. Wow, really cool. This is really something else. And this is adequate. This little hammer, and of course there's a knife too if you want to go real fast at it. I don't see any reason to start using the knife. I think the chisel and the hammer will be completely adequate. We're starting to see a lot of this skeleton now. What may be the top of him, and I don't really know exactly what it is yet, but we're starting to see a lot of this skeleton. So I'm not going to go too far. I don't want to tear him up, break him. Okay. There we go. Okay. We may have some spine here. I think we've got a lot of dinosaurs starting to show up here, guys. We've gone through probably 25–30% of this brick here. And the plastic excavation mat's holding up fine, no problems. This hammer could be about twice the weight of what it is. Okay, here we go. Yeah, definitely. We've got some major Triceratops skeleton starting to appear now. Wow. So let's use this brush and brush away from what we've got here. And yeah, we've got looks like maybe part of his spine here that's coming out. And we've gone through 30 to 40% of this gypsum brick. As soon as I saw this at the store, I knew this would be a winner. I knew, man, paleontology, I always wanted to do this. And there we go. I don't think this knife is actually going to work too much. I mean, well, don't catch me lying, because it's cutting right through it. It dang sure is. If you want to go the fast track, you can use this knife and actually really start to pull some stuff away. And okay, so he's in here. That's good though. He's in here. We know there's a Triceratops in here. There's a Triceratops skeleton in here. And we're gonna get him. So far, the only thing we pulled out is a leg. But there's a lot of exposed parts here. Oh, here it looks like we found some ribs. Looks like we've got a tail or a skeleton, and we got some ribs right here. And let's see. This will actually come out. Okay, try not to tear anything up. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's a tail. There's his tail right there. So we've got his tail out now. We've got a tail. We've got a tail and a leg. We've got a tail and a leg out now. So let's keep going here. And it looks like that's the top of his head. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff here. And the gypsum's kind of just cracking away from the skeleton. There we go. Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. Okay, this is part of his skull. Okay, we've got the top part of his head and the right side of his skull here. That's the top part of his head and the right side of his skull. And it looks like, here we go, his front foot. We've got his front foot. So we've got his two front foot, his tail, and the right side of his skull. And another piece, another serial number that was underneath the rock that was, so it could be put on a shelf in a museum, and then they could find it. They could catalog it and then go back to it and pull him out. And we've gone through easy gypsum brick, no problem, man. We can. This is definitely not difficult to do, especially if you want to sit down and you want to take an hour with this. No problem. Okay. Okay, that may not be the best way to do that. Oh, that broke off. Okay, I'm in between something. There's part of his, yeah, there's another part of his body is right there. So, okay guys, this is coming out pretty fantastic. We're more than halfway through this gypsum brick. This is Dr. Steve Hunter's Paleo Expeditions Triceratops, and we're gonna take a break. This is part 3, and I think part 4 will probably be the last part. We'll be able to get this guy out of here, and then we'll be ready to assemble him. I can get him out of here, I think, in just probably another, no more than 15 minutes or something. So we're gonna take a break, and we will start part 4 of this in just one moment.